my family, i.e. my father primarily, he's raised me to be a hard worker, and he is living proof that hard work does pay off in the long run. He's been in law enforcement for just shy over 30 years now, and he's been grinding it every day. And being his kid, definitely, I've seen that hard work really does pay off. So he's been an inspiration to me ever since, I was around, essentially. So yeah.
My greatest inspiration would have to be my family. Through thick and thin, rough times and all, they've supported me and helped me get along the way. So I would definitely say my family is my greatest inspiration.
My greatest inspiration would be my grandfather. I remember very well just spending summers up at his place up in Oregon, and he would bring out a .22 rifle, and we'd go, shooting cans and all that. So that's really what kind of got my start into, enjoying shooting and all of that, just spending time with my grandfather.
Inspiration, I like to think like someone that inspires you to do great, someone's, motivates you to do better. I would have to say that'd have to be my boy. I have a 3-year-old son, so that this guy is like my world, and he definitely motivates me to do the best that I can. And part of the reason why you do things like this are, I don't want to say controversial, but things about when it comes to firearms or even self-defense training. You think you do it not necessarily to because you would want to use it. A lot of us train so that we don't ever have to. People train martial arts so that they don't have to. They learn how to fight so they don't ever have to fight, right? Kind of thing. And so the big reason why I got into this was the biggest thing when I became a father is to protect my family, protect my son, and he's just a kid is everything to me. So it really is. I would say that's my biggest inspiration now, aside from I would say my dad.
Well, my greatest inspiration is my dad. He was a bum or a hobo when he first started. When he was around 17, he was abandoned by his parents, and so he was a janitor at a university, and he went up and got his GED in Philippines, and from being a janitor in 9 years being a lawyer and eventually establishing his own business. That's my inspiration right there. He fortunately passed a couple of years ago, but a lot of his advice about no matter what happens in life, that there's always a way to do something, right? I guess he led me, before he died, he led me to this book called Poor Dad, Rich Dad. And the biggest quote I'm taking away from that is that there's a very big difference between being broke and poor, because being poor is a mindset, and that's my biggest inspiration right there. That's why I'm getting out of being so much of an employee and getting to contracting, because I like to control my time. I like to make my work value to me more.
Honestly, my greatest inspiration is probably just the new shooters out there, people who are maybe fearful of holding a firearm for the first time, or who don't think that they're capable of learning a skill like this. Teaching them that not only is it perfectly accessible and obtainable, but also that it's a lot of fun and it has a lot of really practical applications in your daily life, whether it's for home defense or carrying every day just out at your job or running errands around town. It's something that I think should be normalized. So I'm really inspired by people who are new to it and really excited to either jump right in or, like I said, who are maybe a little bit fearful and just need that little encouragement to say, you can do this, you got this, and this is an important skill to have.
So my greatest inspiration are my parents. They escaped the war in Vietnam. They worked their butts off, coming over here, working day and night, multiple jobs in one day, to give myself and my sister everything that we have now. And everything that I have, everything that I am doing now, I am extremely grateful for.
My greatest inspiration, I wouldn't say is a who, but more over a thing. And what I mean by that is growing up, I started training martial arts when I was 6. Back east in Jersey, and my primary martial arts instructor was a fireman and really awesome guy. And as I progressed, I had a variety of instructors that actually became my instructor cadre, if you will. I trained with him. I trained with my current instructor, who is also back east, and she's great. But then I also had other instructors, one who is a Marine and another who does something else. But just really the collective of the people that I looked up to, because if it wasn't for them as a whole, I certainly wouldn't be where I am today.